to Lincoln, Nebraska, today at a place where the fans have shown unprecedented loyalty. They packed this place no matter the circumstances, and optimism running high as the Cornhuskers are set to open a new season. The Cornhuskers' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Bearcats offense will get first crack at it today. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust of this team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth in college football, but now he's taking his talents to a new team. And now he's got to show them what he's about. Great opportunity to start off. Can he be the guy? Can he be the catalyst that takes this team to the next level?
He really is a guy you root for, too, I think, because he's waited his turn. He's found the right opportunity in the right situation. This is a guy everybody in the locker room absolutely loves. He has the ability to galvanize them and an opportunity to galvanize this fan base early in the season with a big game here right out of the gate.
Dropping back, it's Petty. Here comes the Heat. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Bearcats send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He's got it near midfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Cornhuskers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Makes it past the marker. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Takes the easy completion. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22? And the Huskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker. It's Addison. And the catch is on into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. They're on the board first here in the season opener. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Forget about those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time, and a lot of time near the line of scrimmage, and then occasionally offenses do a great job, get creative, find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end, and he does the rest and gets in for 6.
Power football with the run. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. The Bearcats want to crank the tempo. Let's talk just for a moment about Sam Houston. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys...
Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. They'll run it. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make movement change impossible. Looking downfield, it's Petty. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense defense, it brings up a fourth down. The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Huskers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. It's first down from the 37-yard line. They'll give it to him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Quarterback moving. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught in the backfield, it's Robeson. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. The Cornhuskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And the Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. This drive will open from the 15. Back to pass, it's Petty. Firing to the right, complete. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. The Bearcats will hustle to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. Look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
They go right back to him. Fights off the defender. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. To the air on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bearcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Turning it on. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Grabbed in the middle, it's Tremble. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Looking to throw, it's Petty. Grabs it in the middle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
That's caught. It's Tremble. How about picking up top yards like that as he gets to the 22? And the Bearcats in the hurry-up. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. UMass managed to eke out the victory in a tighter-than-expected one. Don't blame the weather there in Amherst this week. These Minutemen are to blame for this one being so close.
Wants to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. There he goes!
Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Under fire. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell we just missed a little bit.
Oh, space. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Huskers will line it up on 1st and 10. Worked it down to the 22-yard line, give him 5 on the carry. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cornhuskers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Clemens. On near the sticks, it's Blunt. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Huskers are threatening in the red zone. To the air on 1st down. Snags it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to just figure something out.
The Huskers will try to put one on the board on 1st. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Husker!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Leaves it with the running back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Got his man in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. Under fire. stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, running back gets to give. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Quarterback making adjustments. Here's a hit. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Clemens. Right down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Gets rid of it. It's complete on the right side. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Now, 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeps looking downfield. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Got it in the middle. It's Addison. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Huskers are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the 1st half.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Looking for a man. It's Petty. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude.
Breaks into the open. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. Just enough time for one final play of the half.
Timeout, Nebraska.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They'll open the 2nd half on the ground. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Huskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Clemens. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And he left that one short. Tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
From the gun, they'll try to impose running game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Ain't getting
The
through that,
Cornhuskers
though.
will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the Bearcats and makes it just around the 30-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Gets it out quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Bearcats want to move quickly. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Bearcats will punt this one away.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. 3rd play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Looking downfield, it's Clemens. It's complete to the left. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
Yeah, and what a nice job finding your matchup, Palmer, on third down. Understanding I got a guy that can catch the ball to the backfield. Nice angle route, getting right there between the linebackers and getting the third down conversion.
It was a really good job, too, David, of the running back that time, setting up like he was going to the flat, and the linebacker gets a little bit.
He'll take a shot.
Oh.
And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? The play action fake. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Complete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. The give to the tailback. Runs through a tackle. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Finds his tight end. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Pocket breaking down. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass, it's Petty. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you, and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. The give to the back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on third down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Wide open downfield. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. The Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field to catch the defense off guard.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Man, you have to do everything in your power not to let your momentum carry you out of bounds short of the first down marker.
And I would argue, too, maybe you run your route a little bit deeper. You got to understand where the first down marker is and where I got to get to. But, yeah, I'm not running out of bounds. I'm lowering my shoulder and trying to get as much yardage as I can to make this fourth down manageable.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. And the Bearcats have it with a first and goal. Looking to throw again. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
Touchdown, Bearcats! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And I love finding the big fella down in the red zone. Third and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
Sam Houston, 10.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Well, they were able to come out here in week one and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Georgia State is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 28 over FIU. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Bearcats moving quickly to the line.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. To the air. It's Petty. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved the touchdown. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Cornhusker. And the route is on.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all. Last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to throw, it's Petty. He's got him. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll line up for a second down play. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll ride the hot hand. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
And the Bearcats line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.